Let's jump down and talk to, I assume, Rambros. Oh, Graha! Hey, buddy. So good of you to join us.
No, that can't be real. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Why would you pay that?
Oh my gosh, 13 months of support from Aspara. It is so good of Aspara to join us, and for you to be back in camp with us now, Meteor. Our meeting would be dull indeed without a full account of your experience in this labyrinth. Take a moment to collect yourself, and when you're ready, we shall debate how best to proceed. The Fellowship of Noah being accounted for, it is time this assembly was called to order. Rambros will be presiding over the meeting if you would be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. Just to be clear, I'm standing here, and he says, will you tell Rambros when you're ready to proceed? There is no way Rambros didn't hear me. There's no way.
Well, welcome back, Meteor. I have just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. I was not listening to you and Graha. I try not to overlisten, and I find it rude. It pleases me greatly to note that you seem none worse for the experience. For your reference, I have added my own notes to Graha's preliminary expedition report and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you need only ask. Now, if there are no objections, I shall begin with a summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. Just know that if this content was added in Endwalker, this would be added to your UI in the new encyclopedia thing.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool, bud. That would be pretty cool. We would have that little Eorzean encyclopedia down here in the corner. That'd be handy.
In the course of this, our first foray into the grounds of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralizing the structure's outer defenses. I say we, because we all contributed equally, it wasn't definitely just you. Before proceeding to secure the maze surrounding the base of the spire, according to Meteor's account, the labyrinth's defenses were most emphatically active. Disturbingly, his report also mentions a violent encounter with a sentry heavily augmented by Allagan technology. In short, our misgivings were well-founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above ground by the chaotic shifting of Earth. It has somehow been reawoken. If, as seems increasingly likely, the tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world, we will have no choice but to contain them. Short of leveling the place, this will almost certainly involve returning its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we will first need to address the question of how they work, the answer to which surely must be waiting for us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, that is where we must go. A task rather easier said than done, if the perils of the labyrinth are any indication. Then I move that all further exploration of the tower be delayed until such time as an exhaustive analysis of structure's defenses has been completed, or we have made it into patch 2.3. Master Garland, may I entrust this task to you?
It would be my pleasure.
What? Don't forget about us!
It's like you said, Chief. We founded the Ironworks to make sure that technology was used for the right reasons. And that means making sure that it's not used for the wrong ones. We wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end.
Lads, well, I hope you're ready for some back-breaking chores. It's only patch 2.1. You should do the math on how long this could take. Well, everything seems to be in hand here, so I shall take my leave for you to the present. If I am to witness this valiant tale unfold with mine eyes own, I must needs hone my martial skills ere we ascend the spire.
You'll do nothing of the sort, Graha. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Garland's investigation.
Don't stick your nose up at him. As an observer, I am not, strictly speaking, subject to your authority. Pray do not mistake my intent, Meteor. I am well aware that I shall never be a match for one of your innate talents, however hard I train. Be that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. We need you fighting fit for our subsequent forays as proved productive as this one. Mark me, we have not yet caught more than a briefest glimpse of that which time has obscured. And soon, however, we shall cast off the veil and gaze upon the glory of the Allegan Empire. I hope it is not a world of darkness.
And with that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Let us all focus on the task at hand, that our next expedition may be all the sooner. A tower of circusy. Meeting adjourned.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready now. Such a terrible mess. Yet it does leave the door wide open, so to speak. One cannot help but be impressed. I'm beginning to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. So, this is the legacy the Allegan Empire left behind. If my readings are correct, the energy source waiting atop the tower is a match for the Ultima weapon. Nay, more than a match. A new toy for me to play with. I believed the fates had conspired to deny me just rewards once again, but it would seem they had greater destiny in mind for me. And so as long as my ambition burns, I shall strive to seize it. The dream lives on, Sid. Do not disappoint me. Alright. Now we would have to wait, like, 7 months. And go.
Ah, 'tis you, my friend. I noticed you stayed standing next to me for the whole 12 seconds that this has been. You are doubtless eager to hear of our progress on the Crystal Tower. Well, excellent. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is the word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say there's been nothing worthwhile to report in the 12 seconds you gave us to investigate. The suns continue to probe the labyrinth of the ancients, and every day brings new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower. We've not been able to set so much as a single foot inside.
You recall how the ancient sentinels stood between us and the labyrinth initially. In like manner, the entryway into the practical spire, the circus tower, as it were. The Alligans did call it that. It also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Sid and I have tried every trick that we know without success, but frankly speaking, we are at a loss.
It's discouraging, but we cannot give up. There must be a way in. And so the situation stands, my friends. Until we gain entry into the tower, I fear your talent shan't avail us. It will require time I am loath to waste, but I have a mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts we have on hand.
Perhaps we can be of assistance. And you are? Be at ease, friends, for we share the self-same goal. I am Uni, and my companion is called Doga. We are scholars of the Allagan civilization sent by the students of Baldessian to assist you in your endeavor.
Uni and Doga? Rather unusual names for this day and age, if I might be forgiven for observing, but I digress. You claim to be here as students' behest, but we have received nary a word of your coming. Moreover, in light of the recent incident at the Isle of Val, I should think that they have rather more pressing concerns.
We can only assume the message failed to reach you due to some mishap. I assure you that we are here to help.
What is it, Graha?
Ah, 'tis nothing. There was a pain, but it has subsided. Well, well, this is rather unexpected. Your right eye is the same as ours. The same? You have the Allagan eye as well? This sanguine hue is said to be a trait unique to the Allagans, yet I inherited it from my father, as he did from his. Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. All my life I have sought to learn the truth of its manifestation. If there is aught you know, I implore you to tell me. My deepest apologies, but we have no answers for you. Only one thing is certain. Those who possess the trait are bound by the fate to Alleg. As your eye has placed you upon the path you walk, so too have we come here to fulfill our destiny. Absurd though it may sound, it is the truth. It seems to me we have naught to lose by accepting their aid. What say you?
If that is your wish, then so be it. Yet I know I still mean to verify your story with the students of Baldessian when I am able. I trust there will be no objections. Very well. As of this moment, I name Uni and Doga advisory members of NOAA. Without further ado, let us have them examine the circus tower entrance.
I promise you'll not have cause to regret your decision.
Meteor, I should be much obliged if you were to accompany our new friends to the tower. Biggs and Wedge are presently surveying the 8 sentinels. The 2 of them can show you the way. Upon your arrival, pray report to Master Garland. He will brief you on the situation.
I shall join you, Meteor, with Uni and Doga's knowledge, along with your uncanny knack for setting events in motion. I am hopeful that we will finally see progress.
So you didn't want to join me until the double eyes joined me. So we've gone from no Allegan eyes being willing to be there while I'm doing stuff to now 5 Allegan eyes. Can characters create red eyes? Can we, like, make ourselves...
Welcome. Welcome to the...
Allegan?
Let's chill and have some coffee.
Nomiarp, thank you so much for 6 months. More Final Fantasy III? What the hell? Was I expected to go play Final Fantasy III yesterday? How long is Final Fantasy III? If I want to go back and play the old Final Fantasies, how much time am I committing to an average... As a non-story skipper, like, I love Final Fantasy games growing up, but I could just skip... I mean, as a story skipper, I could just skip and get to the gameplay. I will tell you, games are a lot faster if you skip the story. A lot faster. Alright. I cannot imagine making time for that. Hey, buddy.
Well, if it isn't Meteor. Eager to enter Circus Tower and kill everything in sight, no doubt. As I'm sure you've already heard, though, the place is locked up, tight as a clam. New students from the new friends from the students, you say? Well, excellent. It's been going slow, or rather not going, for the chief. He'll appreciate the help. If you just follow me, I'll take you to him.